We got to go down memory lane, man.
I even got to tell this story yet.
The most ridiculous, which one?
It's going to be a fun one.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one.
It's the greatest thing you've ever seen.
I called you, right?
This is good. I'm glad that you're talking about this.
I called this dude yesterday leading up to the game, right? And I'm like, I just got out the shower, like, lotioning up. I'm like, yo, I got Steph. I'm about to lock him down.
This dude, I was like.
So he's like, he still don't get it. Like, oh, okay, you guys, who do you guys? You got the Warriors. So I'm like, yeah. So he's like, who you guarding? I'm like, bro, I said I'm going to lock down Steph. Yeah. Like, I got Steph. Like, I'm locked in, right?
He was, he was not fake swagging. He was dead serious. And I kind of was like, all right, like, what's your game plan, like, in guarding him? Because when I watch the game, you force guys to go left. You want to make them shoot off one dribble.
I ain't do none of that.
And so Pete said something like, I'm just going to have my hand up. I forgot what you said, but I
said, I'm going to force him in the layups.
Run him off the three.
He's going to have to beat me every time. No threes. It went out
there. Yeah, 50 on you.
I was laughing the whole time watching.
What'd you say, Pete? Whack him?
Bro, I couldn't stop none of it. I couldn't stop none of it.
Playing video games with KG and in a Call of Duty lobby. That is the best thing I've ever.
I got a story about that.
Bro, that shit is the funniest thing I've ever seen. The funniest part about KG is when he talked to me, he'd be like, Lord. He always say, Lord. Let me tell you something. I always got some ginger ale next to me because the motherfucker be moving too motherfucking fast now. They be giving me a stomach.
Wait, he said they moved too fast.
He told me that shit at practice one day at the practice facility. I started busting out laughing. I said, no, this man just told me he got ginger ale because the game moved too fast. It gets easy. Oh, man. Motion sickness, goddamn. Imagine being in a Call of Duty lobby and no one knows it's him.
Yeah.
That's hilarious, bro.
But I want all y'all podcast camera. Look, think about this. Kevin Garnett, one of the greatest trash talkers of all time, is in a Call of Duty lobby arguing with a 9-year-old. The greatest fucking thing you've ever seen. I wish I had content to show y'all that shit. There ain't nothing fucking better, bro. And he in game chat. He going nuts. Then you feel bad. I gotta back him up shit too. I'm like little Tommy out here gonna cry to his parents, man. KG over here going nuts.
Cussing his ass off.
Oh my God.
Is there a difference that you feel after someone hits a game-winning shot on you?
I feel like yeah and no.
Yeah, because depending on who takes it, you can sit up there and be like, we live with that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But if you just giving up a wide open shot to Damian Lillard, you going to be, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's like,
right.
It's definitely a different. I ain't mean to say
Yeah,
that.
I was just going to say, was that a shot, bro?
I should have said.
Dang, bro.
You remember that too, huh?
Oh, shit.
All right, guys, that's enough for DeMar DeRozan for today.
Let's go with it.
No, I'm just trying to think.
Hey, I was looking at him like, I'm waiting like.
Debo,
I was trying to think like, you know what I mean? It's like if a guy who's known like, if Kobe hit a game winner on you, like,
they'll live with that.
That's what he do.
Right.
You know what I mean? God
Right.
damn, I won't be the first. I won't be or the last that he do that on. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if it's somebody random, you like,
Yeah, I feel like because it's you obviously know the scouting reports on like the Brons, the Cobes, like the scouting reports. So like when they get to their shit, you like, damn, like
yeah.
I know he trying to get to that. I feel like if it's somebody that's like not somebody that's that like you said, somebody that you'll live with, I feel like, all right, cool.
Yeah,
Props to them. And he made a good shot.
He made it.
You know what I mean? He made it. Damn, all right, I didn't expect that. I live with that. But if it's somebody that's like, you got the scouting report on them, like the best player, I'm not going to let you get your shot.
Right,
you know what I mean?
For sure.
It's funny you did bring up Dame, though, because we got to address that.
Yeah, I want to know what he thinks, like, just because you brought it up, of course.
Yeah.
What did you think of that shot? Do you think Pete played that play correctly?
Yeah, because this is what people don't understand. Like, if you've never been in that situation with that type of player, you don't know what it's like. Because if you press up on him, he drive.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, it's hard. He's 35 feet away from the basket. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's a tough fucking shot that only maybe 2 people in our league could fucking shoot and make that with ease. You know what I mean? So it's you gotta pick your poison, which one it is. You know what I mean? Because it's tough, man, and not too many people would shoot that shot.
I got killed because in the press, and I was emotional at the time. I got killed in the media. Oh, he hating. Dame say, oh, he hating. It was a bad shot, but to his respect, like he a hell of a shooter. And when that play is going on, like I'm in front of him and I'm like watching the time behind him and it's going down. So I'm like, at what point is he gonna make his move? Yeah. Like, and I see him sizing me up, like, so I'm like, I know this nigga's not about to shoot this shit from here. So that's why I jump before he jumps. Yeah. Because it's like 2 seconds left at this point. Like, so he gonna, like, it's gonna be a tough shot if he, like, so I jump before he jumped. He ended up to make the shot even tougher, bro. He sidestepped it. and bro, the whole time I'm like, that shit was like a fucking Gatorade commercial, bro. Just following that shit.
Make sure we show that clip.
Nah, don't show that one.
I mean, it's just literally, it's probably 2 people in our league who could shoot that shot and make that shot. Literally, him and Steph.
You have those matchups that you circle that you like, you know what, I can't wait. In a respectable way. Not like I can't wait to go at her. Like a respectable way. Like, man, it's fun every time I match up with her.
Yes,
like,
for
you
sure.
circle that on the calendar?
Yeah, definitely when we play now New York Liberty with Stewie. Definitely is a matchup I think everyone kind of circles because it's just us. It's like the next generation of basketball is there playing, and that's definitely a matchup that I'm like, oh no, we about to get buckets. Like it's gonna be
a fun one.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. So that's definitely a matchup that I enjoy. But I also like beating my old South Carolina teammates.
Okay.
Always. I just like the trash talk. Yeah, I'm like, I beat them every time, and I'm like, yep, that's another one. Add it on. Like, let's go to dinner. Yeah. So no, I love beating them. That's my joy. Like I can't stand. I mess with them at the free throw line. I'm like, yeah, we here.
I can't relate. It's only one of me right now. Only one of us from Fresno State. I can't relate to that one.
I want to hear some Charles Barkley. Can you let's do a little bit more? You only said like a few words. Can you just give me like a sentence?
Jason Tatum, Johnson, Aja. How you say the name?
Okay,
thank you. So I wanted to do.
That's a good one, though, Phil.
He's good at it.
Charles. You was damn near Charles. I love it.
My favorite one is the
guaranteed.
Who did it? The dude from Good Burger when he did
Keenan.
Oh,
yeah, Keenan, right?
Yeah.
He did the Krispy Kremes round like a donut. Yeah, that shit funny as
on Saturday Night
right
Live. I know you're talking about.
So you know everybody that got drafted in front of you.
Oh, for sure.
You know you got the whole list down.
I keep tabs on all of them.
That's crazy.
Just be needing to know what's going on.
Who that got drafted ahead of you was like the most ridiculous one to you?
The most ridiculous? Which one?
The most.
I mean, shit. Wow.
I can't wait there.
Listen, not to throw salt at anybody, but like Andrew Nicholson was drafted over me at like 19.
That's the Saint Bonaventure.
Yeah, you know, you don't even know how to pronounce the school. And like
you don't even know how to pronounce the school.
Like we're like at the time, y'all are comparing us as big men who can who can play back to the basket or face up to the basket. But I'm looking at this dude and like, number one, like he don't really look like a basketball player. Like you got like I always tell people when it comes to winning, like a part of like half the battle is looking like a basketball player. When you're on a team. And you look down, and you look at the other side of the floor, and if you see guys that don't look like basketball players, you automatically lose respect. And when you lose respect for those guys, you do things to them in the game that you otherwise wouldn't have done if you respected that guy. So that's half the battle. And so I'm like, this guy doesn't really even look like a basketball
he
player.
He didn't fit the bill. He had a weird body shape.
He's weird body shaped. And like, don't get me wrong, like I don't have the body of Adonis, but
Yeah.
You know, like weird body shape, and he like walks like this and like talks like this. And,
He was a bucket though in college.
There's no way that this guy is going to be better than me at basketball. Like I just don't see that. Like he don't have the thing, you know. And so like that was one that really, really, really pissed me off. Really pissed me off.
I even got to tell this story yet. Like, so we remember Dame and Donovan just kept shooting from half court.
Yep.
He just kept shooting from half court. Me and Ant sitting on the bench because we didn't even really play that much like that. We was just along for the ride at that point. But Dame pulled up from like probably 3 steps behind the logo. Ant looked at me. Did he hit you with the ooh, Ant looked at me. He said, he shot that bitch from Yucatan. I said,
Yucatan.
what did you just say? He's like, Yucatan. I said, is that a real place? He's like, nah, that's how far that bitch was. I said, what?
That's how far that bitch was. Yucatan.
What? Like,
No.
Is that a place?
Do you remember when Coach Malone was drawing up the first play?
Yeah.
Or he was drawing up a play with Ant in it, right? Funny as shit. He drawing up a play. Coach Malone drawing up a play, and I think like Bron, Ant Edwards, I know them two was in the game for sure. I can't remember who else was, but he drawing up a play, and it was for Ant to throw a lob. And Ant was like, nah, coach, nah. I'm gonna keep it 100.
He's like, I'll do that.
That bitch gonna go over the backboard. I don't throw lobs.
Which Clipper teammate is surprisingly funny? Who would you say has the most jokes on the team?
The most surprisingly funny, I would say, is Kawhi.
Easily.
That's the easy
That's
one.
an easy one, but who actually is like the funniest guy on the team?
Why, bro?
Yo, Kawhi, the shit he says,
He
in the
actually
moments he
is
says
funny.
it is hilarious. So say a coach or somebody's giving a serious talk or a serious spiel and they mess up and they say something that he won't agree with, he'll just blurt out like, nah, that ain't, and he'll just say, like, it's just funny shit like that.
Or nah, the funny, like this shit was funny. When you airball in practice, right, you got to stop play. So we could be practicing, scrimmaging, you airball a shot.
No matter what, you got
to drop the ball, run down
Everybody
and back.
say, we'll wait.
Yeah, we'll say we'll wait. So I do it. Everybody abides by the law, right?
Nobody's above the law.
Nobody's above the law. That's B. Shaw saying. You're not above the law. Go do it, right? So I've done it. Like everybody's done it. Kawhi airballs, right?
Everybody's looking around like.
And everybody's looking around like, who's gonna tell them we'll wait? So now, like, I'm looking at B. Shaw. B. Shaw don't say nothing. So then finally, B. Shaw's like,
Nah, everybody's on B. Shaw's ass low key. Like,
That's-
yo, B.
we
Shaw.
on B. Shaw ass. Like, B, you ain't gonna say nothing? So finally, like, why? Like, I'm not running.
Why you sound just like straight like that?
Straight up.
Straight like that.
I'm not running. And B. Shaw, like, nobody's above the law. Like, he like, it's basketball. I'm an airball again. Like, you're not about to coach me or teach me that, like, airballing is, like, not good. It's part of the game.
That's
like,
hell. That's so
I'm not running.
Yo, and then like 20 minutes later, somebody else airball. And Y's like, see? Now you he's like, you got it in everybody's head now. Now everybody airballing.
You gonna have me nervous to shoot. Like,
So he went above the law.
Yeah.
But it was just funny because, like, the way it happened, and that's just why he just a naturally, like, funny dude. Like, and he not doing it out of disrespect. It's just like, it's funny. Like, I'm not doing that.
Please, Kawhi, come on our show. We need him.
I mean, 2016 Game 7, that's one I don't want to forget, but there's just those moments you can't, like the losses sting way more than you win, you know? And I'll never forget walking back to the locker room after I see your coach, I see Ty Lue. The first thing I see when that buzzer sounded is Richard Jefferson with his hands up. I'm already mad. I'm like, God damn you, Richard.
Richard.
And then I see Ty Lue run to our bench, and I'm just like, it's the most deflating. It's a feeling you can't really describe, like the deflation inside you. It's like all that hard work. It just hurts so bad. It still hurts. There's losses that you could ask any athlete, any sport. like which losses you can't get over, and they'll name them off the top of their head.
At what point did you feel that was slipping away from y'all? Because when you go up 3-1,
man, I know
I've been in 3-1 situations.
God, that hurt.
You're up 3-1. You lose game 5. Like, we got another one.
Honestly, I thought we were good even when we got back home to Oakland. Like, I knew, like, we don't lose at home. Yeah. The last time we did lose, it took Kyrie and LeBron to go for 40 apiece.
Right,
First time in finals history, 2 teammates. I'm like, all right, anomalies happen. But then, like, man, why are you making me do this right now, Paul? I want to talk about this.
We got to go down memory lane, man.
This hurts, man. Fuck. Fuck. That hurts. But I don't know. If we win, we might not get Kevin. So, like, it all worked out, but that one hurt. I don't want to say I'm not going to admit to what it was slipping away, bro. That's too much pride in my heart to do that.
Okay.
Still hurts, though. You're welcome, city of Cleveland. Damn, they waited 50 years. Oakland waited 40. It happens. That's the beauty of sport, you know? You got to take the wins and the losses.
It is.
You got to take them all. You got to accept everything.
You got to go with the punches, man.
You know?
You got to go with the good and bad.
You got LeBron. He used to drive me crazy with this. And that's why I came up with the tick on television. When I said, great dad, great husband, great director, great actor, great businessman. I did all of that. I said, did I miss anything? Did I miss anything? Because I got him as the second best player in the history of basketball. I got him ahead of Kareem. I got him behind no one but Jordan. And I said to Mr. Chirper himself, Rich Paul, my boy, and I said, you act like that's an insult. This dude, it is an insult. I said, get the fuck out of my face. Get the fuck out of my face. This is exactly what I said to him. I don't want to talk to you no more. You can't talk to me about it. When you going to treat me like I'm disrespecting a man by calling him in the history of the game that started in 1947, you're going to tell me that I am disrespecting a man by having him number 2 all the time. You have lost your damn mind. I'm not talking to you.
Jackie, to think about it, let me tell you. See, back when I played, you almost had to chuck a guy when he got hot or fouled him and put him on his ass. But these guys now are just too soft.
That's a good one.
He's good at it.
He's good at it. Troy got me crying.